When is it mandatory to file income tax returns in India? The on this page we have discussed why you should file ITR. What is the need to file ITR? But since it is governed by an income tax law, by a law, so law has made mandatory in certain cases to file ITR. What are those mandatory cases? If the gross total income is more than the basic exemption limit. And what is basic exemption limits? For an individual below 60 years of age, rupees 2.5 lakh. For an individual between aged between 60 to 80 years, यानी कि above 60 but below 80. The basic exemption limit is 3 lakh. This is annual. This is annual exemption limit. And for an individual above 80 years, basic exemption limit is 5 lakh. Earlier, there was a difference between male and female exemption limit, which has now been done away with. And now both male and female are same in the eye of income tax law for the purpose of counting basic exemption limit. Now, Income Tax Act has also mandated you to file income tax return in certain cases, even if your income is below the exemption limit. हमने पढ़ा कि अगर आपकी इनकम एग्जेम्पशन लिमिट से ज्यादा है तो आपको आईटीआर फाइल करनी है, पर इनकम टैक्स एक्ट कहता है कि अगर आपकी इनकम एग्जेम्पशन लिमिट से कम भी है तब भी आपको इनकम टैक्स रिटर्न फाइल करनी है। कब? अगर ये केसेस में आप फॉल करते हैं तो पहला केस क्या है? यू हैव डिपॉजिटेड मोर देन 1 करोड़ इन करेंट बैंक अकाउंट. You have to mandatorily file income tax return if you have deposited a total of 1 crore or more in one or more current account with a bank. However, no such requirement has been specified for deposits made in with post office current accounts. You have deposited more than 50 lakh in savings bank account. अगर आपने 1 करोड़ से ज्यादा करेंट अकाउंट में जमा करे हैं या फिर 50 लाख से ज्यादा सेविंग अकाउंट में जमा करे हैं तो फिर आपको आईटीआर फाइल करना है मैंडेटरली, चाहे आपकी इनकम बेसिक एग्जेम्पशन लिमिट से कम भी है। या फिर यू हैव स्पेंट मोर देन 2 लाख ऑन फॉरेन ट्रैवल. You have to mandatorily file income tax return if you have incurred a total expenditure of more than 2 lakh on foreign travel, whether for yourself or for any other person. यानी कि for example, if a daughter is getting married and father of daughter sponsors their foreign travel trip after marriage, then father of daughter need to file ITR if the expenditure on such foreign travel is more than 2 lakh. Electricity expenditure paid is more than 2 lakh. If you is more than 1 lakh, if you have paid an electricity bill of more than 1 lakh, if your TDS or TCS has been deducted and the amount deducted on account of TDS or TCS exceeds 25,000 in the previous year. In the previous year here means Income Tax Act defines previous year as the year in which income is earned. This limit of 25,000 get increased to 50,000 in case of senior citizens. In case business turnover is more than 60 lakhs. In case you are a businessman and your total sale turnover or gross receipt is more than 60 lakh, then you have to mandatorily file income tax return whether you have any taxable income or not. Professional income is more than 10 lakh. If you are a professional and your total income, total receipts from that profession is more than 10 lakh during the previous year, you have to mandatorily file the income tax return irrespective of the fact that you have any taxable income from that profession or not.